Hello everyone, my name is Niko Mangulanjani. Here I will present material about nonverbal communication. What is body language or nonverbal communication? Body language or nonverbal is the use of physical behavior, expression, and mannerisms to communicate nonverbally, often done instinctively rather than consciously. Whether you are aware of it or not, when you interact with others, you are continuously giving and receiving wordless signals. All of your nonverbal behavior, the gesture you make, your posture, your tone of voice, how much eye contact you make, send strong message. They can put people at ease, bold, trust, and draw others towards you. Or they can often confuse and undermine what you're trying to convey. These messages don't stop when you stop speaking either. Even when you're still communicating nonverbally. The importance of nonverbal communication. Your nonverbal communication cues the way you listen, look, move, and tell the person you're communicating with whether or not you care. If you're being thoughtful and how well you're listening, when your nonverbal signal matches up with the words you are saying, they increase trust, clarity, and rapport. When they don't, they can generate tension, mistrust, and confusion. If you want to become a better communication, it's important to become more sensitive not only to the body language and nonverbal cues of others, but also to your own. Type of nonverbal communication. Number 1. Facial expression. The human face is extremely expressive, able to convey countless emotions without saying a word. And unlike some form nonverbal communication, facial expressions are universal. The facial expression for happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, and disgust are the same across culture. Number 2. Body movement and posture. Consider how your perception of people are affected by the way they sit, walk, stand, or hold their head. The way you move and carry yourself communicate a wealth of information to the world. This type of nonverbal communication includes your posture, bearing, stance, and the subtle movement you make. Number 3. Gesture. Gestures are woven into the fabric of our daily life. You may wave, point, become, or use your hand when arguing or speaking animatedly, often expressing yourself with gesture without thinking. However, the meaning of some gesture can be very different across culture. While the okay made with the hand, for example, usually conveys a positive message in English-speaking countries, it's considered offensive in countries such as Germany, Russia, and Brazil. So, it's important to be careful of how you use gestures to avoid misinterpretation. Number 4. Eye contact. The visual sense is dominant for most people. Eye contact is an especially important type of nonverbal communication. The way you look at someone can communicate many things, including interest, affection, hostility, and affection. Eye contact is also important in maintaining the flow of conversation and for gauging the other person's interest and response. Number 5, touch. We communicate a great deal through touch. Think about the very different message given by a weak handshake, a warm bear hug, and patronizing pat on the head or a controlling grip on the arms, for example. Number 6, space. We all have a need for physical space, although that need differs depending on the culture, the situation, and the closeness of the relationship. You can use physical space to communicate many different nonverbal messages, including signals of intimacy and affection, aggression, or dominance. Number 7, voice. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. When you speak, other people read your voice in addition to listening to your words. Things they pay attention to include your timing and pace, how loud you speak, your tone and inflection, and sound that convey understanding, such as ah and Think about how your tone of voice can indicate sarcasm, anger, affection, or confidence. How nonverbal communication can go wrong? What you communicate through your body language and nonverbal signal affect how others see you, how well they like and respect you, and whether or not they trust you. Unfortunately, many people send confusing or negative nonverbal signal without even knowing it. When this happens, both connection and trust in relationship are damaged. The smart, well-intentioned people struggle in their attempt to connect with others. The sad thing is that they are unaware of the nonverbal message they communicate. If you want to communicate effectively, avoid misunderstanding and enjoy solid, trusting relationship both socially and professionally. It's important to understand how to use and interpret body language and improve your nonverbal communication skill. How to improve in nonverbal communication? Nonverbal communication is a rapidly following back and forth process that requires your full focus on the moment-to-moment experience. Learn to manage stress in the moment. Stress compromises your ability to communicate. When you're stressed out, you're more likely to misread other people, send confusing or off-putting nonverbal signals, and lapse into unhealthy knee-jerk patterns of behavior. Emotions are contagious. If you are upset, it is very likely to make others upset, thus making a bad situation worse. If you're feeling overwhelmed by stress, take a time out. Take a moment to calm down before you jump back into the conversation. Once you regain your emotional equilibrium, you will feel better equipped to deal with the situation in a positive way. Develop your emotional awareness. In order to send accurate nonverbal cues, you need to be aware of your emotion and how they influence you. You also need to be able to recognize the emotion of others and the true feelings behind the cues they are sending. This is where emotional awareness come in. Being emotionally awareness able you to, number one, accurately read other people's, including the emotion they were feeling and the unspoken message they were sending. Number two, create trust in relationship by sending nonverbal signal that match up with your words. Number three, respond in ways that show others that you understand and care. How to read body language? Once you have developed your abilities to manage stress and recognize emotion, you will start to become better at reading the nonverbal signals sent by others. It's also important to pay attention to its consistencies. Nonverbal communication should reinforce what is being said. Is the person saying one thing, but their body language conveying something else? For example, are they telling you yes while shaking their head no? Look at nonverbal communication signal as a group. Don't read too much into a single gesture or nonverbal cue. Consider all or the nonverbal signal you are receiving, from eye contact to tone of voice and body language. Trust your intents. Don't dismiss your gut feelings. If you get the sense that someone is not being honest or that something isn't adding up, you may be picking up on mismatch between verbal and nonverbal cues.